Before we get into the show and introduce today's guest, I would just like to thank United Medical Credit for being sponsors of this podcast and of the business of dentistry. As a matter of fact, they have a special offer for business of dentistry members, 0% merchant fees for the rest of the year, and 30% discount for life after that. You can get that special deal by either going to docoffinvestments.com and clicking on the deals section, or by going directly to www.unitedmedicalcredit.com/TBOD. Thanks again, UMC.
Welcome to the Dear Doc podcast, where we will discuss the business of running a dental practice with a panel of experts. Now, your host, Dr. Christopher Hoffpower.
Hey guys, this is Doc Huffpower, and you are listening to a special interview of the Dear Doc podcast. We have with us today Miss Bronwyn Droog. I always do that to your name. I want to put a G in it. And Bronwyn is the Chief Strategy Officer for United Medical Credit. Now, many of you have heard me talk about United Medical Credit previously. I think they have some of the best rates in the industry, and they've also got some of the highest acceptance rates. They can finance people down to lower scores than almost anyone else out there because they have a really innovative waterfall system that allows you to find just the right lender for almost every patient. But, who am I to talk about that? I've got the woman herself here. So first of all, Bronwyn, how the heck are you doing? It's been quite a while since I've seen you.
I know, it really has. I think it's almost been a year, since we saw each other face-to-face live. It's really a pleasure to be here with you today. Everything is going swimmingly, and we're really looking forward to a strong 2022.
Fantastic. Yeah, I'm going to actually let you give them an update. I saw a couple of the statistics about how you guys are growing right now, and it's a very exciting time. I wish I had invested in you guys when you first started, but that would have been quite a few years ago. So, talk to me a little bit about what UMC is. I mean, I kind of told people what you do, but talk to us a little bit about what makes you special. What is your special sauce?
Yeah. Well, thank you for the opportunity, Doc, honestly. I think when you think about the industry, most offices are used to, the common names out there, the Care Credits, the Alphions, the lending clubs. These are major lenders, right, that lend their own product. And generally speaking, on the prime side, they're looking at about a blended approval rate of 50% or so. So there's customers being left, underserved. The difference, that our company, offers to the offices and to offices patients is a waterfall of lenders. And we've really worked over the past several years to round that waterfall out to offer prime all the way down to subprime, opportunities for applicants. We work very hard to make sure our lenders are offering, payment up front. So we pay the same way the practice is expected to. But we are offering this higher approval rate, but still affordable terms for the consumer. And, one of the real distinguishing factors about United Medical is how our ease of use for the office and for the applicant with dedicated customer service and merchant services. And we really take the process out of the office's hands, and we do the heavy lifting to make sure that applicant gets through the process as seamlessly as possible.
I was actually going to mention that
10-year anniversary, right? Can you believe that?
No, I can't. I was going to say I was actually going to mention that that part about the approval process, because I know for me it's very frustrating having to train my team or bring in, like you mentioned, some of the big guys, Care Credit or whoever, and do trainings with them so that they can understand how to fill out a patient app, because there's so much to some of them. But yours is what, 3 pages, I believe? And it's like 3 pages with like 5 questions on each page. It's not like 3 pages of legalese. because I've been through the credit app myself just because I wanted to see what's it like for a patient, and you guys really do make it very easy. So congrats to you guys on that. But of course, when you've got a winning team, and by winning team, I mean people who have been with credit companies in dentistry for many, many years. And I know you're only 25 or 26 at this point, but, I think people would be surprised at how long you've worked in the credit industry. So can you tell us anything about who you have worked with and why you are here because you feel that this company is better?
Well, certainly, that 10,000 pound gorilla you just mentioned. I have, a dozen years there. It really served a need, and it laid the foundation for patient financing in this space. Back when they started, offices didn't even have credit card terminals, right?
Right.
But we've come a long way now, and there is competition in the industry. But I think, why I'm here is we see an opportunity to really serve the underserved, right? And
absolutely
making it completely seamless for the office, and really taking them out of the process of declinations and that uncomfortable spot, right? And again, we do offer training, of course, to offices, but our training is really simple. It's here's how you send an application link to the consumer, and that's really all you have to do. Right.
Right.
And after that point, we take care of the rest of the process. The process is different by vendor. We don't expect the office staff to become experts on our waterfall. We do that for them. So depending on what the lender we are able to match the consumer with, we walk them through that process and make sure that there's no hiccups. Right.
Fantastic. And so I have a question for you. I asked you to put together some statistics on what you guys have done since the last time we talked, since it's been, like you said, about a year. And with this COVID craziness, I was thinking the other day about all the people that I used to just chat with on a weekly basis or a daily basis even, that I haven't seen in months and months, or even, a couple of years now for some of them. Yeah. It's just really kind of impacted us. But, I think that you guys have really weathered that storm well from what I'm seeing. So I think you deserve to brag on yourself. So talk to me about what you guys did over the last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to. For the last 4 years, our company has doubled year over year, every year, including 2020, which from my perspective is a pretty incredible feat.
and what's that stock ticker again?
Right? It was not a given, right? But here's the thing, patient financing is a great tool for practices, especially in a downturn time, because applicants want to save their liquid cash and availability during times like that for other purchases. And that's when financing actually becomes even more popular during that time. Obviously for the practices, closing every single patient you could close and get that consumer over the financial barrier of moving forward. We at a time when practices were really struggling, we were helping them to maintain and grow their revenue, right? And serving a really important purpose to keep their doors open, quite frankly, right? And that helped us during that time. We're creating more of a brand for ourselves out there, Doc. We really are. People are starting to recognize the importance of having another option for patients, and the fact that we have this waterfall of lenders really has served a lot of these offices very, very well. If you just look at the numbers, our average transaction is somewhere in the range of $6 to $8,000. If we can approve 40% of the turndowns by the prime lender in an office, that's real money. That is real money. If they do on average 10 transactions, 50% are left behind. If we can approve 40% of those and realize that revenue for the company, that's real money. We're talking real money for the practice that they might otherwise not be able to close or have to do on an in-house patient financing.
And that's I think really huge. And I want you to actually go through the math on that in a couple of minutes. But I want you to tell me a little bit about a new program, which is your Second Look program.
Yeah, I would like to do that for you. So yeah, we were able to add to our waterfall another partner that is more in that mid or to low prime space, much more compelling rates to the consumer. So our close rate is significantly higher. Our normal approval rate with our other existing subprime lenders was more in the 30 to 40% range. We have a 55 to 60% approval rate with this new company.
So you guys can actually approve over 85% of the market then.
Yes.
And that's big, because Care Credit does what, 40% or 50%, depending upon which week.
Yes, they're blended about a 45% approval rate in dentistry. We're adding lenders. We're working to add, more on the prime side. But this Second Look program is a game changer. Better terms to the consumer, and again, they are approving in that subprime space for us. So we have even deeper approvals with a better close rate because of the terms to the consumer.
Well, even with the previous close rate before you had the Second Look program, you guys closed. Well, let me see here. You got 17,128 applications in 2021, and that's huge. And that was a 78% increase year over year from 2020 to 2021. Yep. So you guys you're on the track to do another 100% growth this year.
We are. We expect to grow. We've not only grown in our loan volume and such, we've grown our company. We doubled the size of our company. And so our capacity to give that, white glove treatment to offices has grown commensurately with the volume. We are, set to do double the loan volume, not just the approvals, but the loan volume, the funded volume.
Hey guys, now a quick word about our sponsor. I'm really excited to announce that we've partnered with United Medical Credit to offer an exclusive deal just to TBOD members. Now, United Medical Credit is a patient financing provider with a unique waterfall lending process. It allows them to approve a much wider range of applicants. In fact, the widest range of applicants in the entire field. I've been using United Medical Credit in my practice for a couple of years now, and I'm seeing great results. They really speak for themselves. I see at least 30% increase in the number of patients who are actually approved whenever going through UMC. And the best part is, patients are accepting treatment. More acceptance, more patients means more revenue. Right now, they're offering TVOD members a special discount of 0% merchant fees until the end of the year. That's right, until the end of 2021, you get 0% merchant fees charged. And they're going to give you a 30% discount for life after that. Now, if you want to claim this offer for your practice, go to www.unitedmedicalcredit.com/TBOD, or as always, you can go to Dockoff Investments, click on the deal section, look up UMC, and register. Thanks a lot, guys, and UMC, thanks for sponsoring. Well, that's huge, because in 2021, if I remember right, you did $3.5 million in loans. So you guys are on track for 7 this year. That's awesome.
Actually 10.
Oh, 10. Wow.
So
wow.
Yeah, And in 2021, it was 119% year over year increase, right? And we expect to at least match that, if not exceed that this year, especially with the addition of this new second look program.
You guys talk a lot about how you've structured this program to truly help more people. But I think that an unforeseen side effect, particularly with the days that we're going through right now, like I said, since the coronavirus, our whole world has changed. Reimbursements are down. It's hard to find staff members. The ones who are out there to be found want more money. And the dentists, I think, in a lot of ways are being crushed in between all of those immobiles, right? A rock and a hard place. Mm-hmm. They have to have something there to help. And with reimbursement rates being cut almost across the board by dental insurance companies, dentists are going out of network, but they're struggling. They're having a hard time because, well, their patients think they need insurance to get treatment. The truth is that UMC is the perfect tool to help a dentist go out of network if they truly, truly desire to do so. Mm-hmm. Because the number one reason that people don't accept treatment is not having the money to do the treatment. And talk to us a little bit about what kind of levels of finance you can do, particularly at your higher levels. We all know that, the lower your credit score is, the less money you have available in the kitty for you to actually borrow. But what is the high end of loans that you guys can close for dentist patients?
We can do loans up to $25,000.
And so that means, guys, this is a viable solution for your implant patients as well. And if you think about it, what is your average? Forget the special deal we're going to offer them just for a moment. What is your average merchant fee?
Well, our standard rate is 10%.
Okay, and what is it compared to Care Credits in the realm that Care Credit will actually approve?
So well, the merchant rate for us doesn't vary. There's no risk-based pricing to the office, right? And how much we'll approve, our approval rate, and how much we can approve a consumer for doesn't vary based on terms we have with the office. I think
so. There's no surprises
because this is an installment loan, Doc. We do offer higher lines, and we have about an 85 to 90% meet the sale rate for our applicants, even on the subprime side, because it's an installment loan, and because the way that that's structured, we necessarily offer higher loans than you might get with, let's say, a revolving line of credit. So we're able to meet that sale and offer longer terms also than you might get through promotional financing on a revolving line of credit.
And that does indeed help a lot more people afford the treatment that they really deserve to have. So talk to me a little bit about what you think, and this is I told her, I said, I want to see the rubber meet the road. So you guys have to make a great deal for my team here so that there's no risk to them getting involved in trying out a new lender. And you guys surpass that. You actually, you're basically working for free to get their business here. So, and we're going to talk about that. And guys, if you have any questions about any of this, please drop those below. We would love to answer them. But just in the number of loans that that Care Credit doesn't approve, that you will approve, mm-hmm. without even thinking about the fact that you're not going to be paying something that you would normally be paying, and we'll get into that again because I want you guys curious about this one. How much money can you bring into the average practice?
Literally, we, based on our numbers from our offices, we increased their funded loan volume by somewhere in the range of 30%. We approve 40% of the turn downs, and we're able to close, 30% of those. And part of the factors in that is if someone decides to think about it, decides not to move forward, which
Right.
another reason, right? But that's a 30% increase in revenue.
But yeah, increasing your closure rate, guys, by 30%. How would you like that? So now I'm going to have you tell us about this special deal, and I'm going to get you guys to furnish me with a link because we kind of talked about this before we came on air. And so usually you guys have everything together and UMC gives me a link and they say, okay, here's the deal. But we're going to have to do that after this broadcast, folks, because it will be in the podcast. So if you're listening to this as a podcast rather than viewing it live in the business of dentistry, you'll find the link below, along with a nice little bio from Bronwyn and a hello from the UMC team. But the deal. What is the special deal that you're offering new UMC customers?
Well, we want to help all of your offices, right? We'd like your offices that have not yet enrolled with us to enroll. And then I have a little bit of a teaser for those that have enrolled with us. But to start with those that haven't enrolled, again, I can't stress enough how much there's absolutely no reason for any office not to have us in-house. Doesn't cost them anything to enroll. And there is no kind of like fee if they don't use the program. And we'd like to try and incent folks to enroll with us and give us a try and see what we can do for the practice. We'd like to waive the merchant discount rate for the first quarter. If they enroll, we'll offer them a 0% merchant discount for the first quarter.
Guys, for the first 3 months, imagine being able to approve 30% more patients than Care Credit would allow you to approve anyway, and to not have to pay any fees at all. I'm going to be very honest with you, and I'm going to be a little bit harsh. You have to be stupid not to sign up for this program. You have to suck at running your business because it's more treatment acceptance, no fees for the first 3 months, and higher actual approvals. I mean, there's nothing that could be better. So please don't be stupid. Sign up for the program. Now, for those of you who are already using the program, either you signed up and you did not use them as much as you could, or you use them as a second or a third tier, which I really suggest you don't do that. Use them for everything. You're going to make more money that way anyway. If you sign up, you get this special first quarter, no fees. But if you're already signed up, and Bronwyn, have we gotten legal to approve this yet?
Yep, we're
okay.
ready.
I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna let you tell them what legal approved because I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and be wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, even for those that are enrolled with us, we'd like for there to be renewed interest in really giving this a try. Look, we're a soft pull. There's no impact to the consumer. If a consumer can't get approved on us, there's no point in putting them through another prime lender that's going to ding their credit, right? So we can be a tool for the practice. In addition to driving revenue, we can help you to kind of weed out those that are reticent to apply and have an inquiry on their credit. Look, we're willing to host a lunch for any existing office that's enrolled with us. If they submit at least 3 apps with us in the next month, we'll host a lunch for the entire office. Okay.
Now, do those applications have to be approved?
Nope. We just need.
Okay, so guys, you don't even have to work that hard. You find 3 patients who need your help, even if you don't think they're going to be approved, and you submit them, and then you let UMC show you what they can do.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, you're going to be surprised in a lot of cases. So,
for sure,
folks, I'm not seeing any questions coming out.
Doc, we'd like to sweeten that deal a little bit.
Oh, wait a minute.
For
you didn't tell me about this.
Yeah, for any practices that submit 10 or more apps, we're going to go ahead and offer that practice 0% MDR for 3 months once we have gotten those 10 apps. With 10 apps, we can.
All right, guys, you hear it right there.
Right?
You hear it. I'm speechless. You're going to have to actually send all that stuff to me so I don't get in trouble with legal.
Okay.
Is that a deal?
It's a
Okay.
deal. It's a deal. But
Well, guys, if you have any questions for her, drop them down below. Otherwise, Bronwyn, I'm going to let you close. Honestly, I don't want to follow that.
well, again, we just want to have an opportunity to prove what we can do for the practice and for their patients. So I would, encourage everyone to really take advantage of this. I don't think that there's a downside to this at all for anybody. And I know what we've done for the practices that are enrolled and actively using us. And I would encourage practices to give us a try.
I couldn't have said it better. Guys, we're going to have some more information posted on this as soon as Bronwyn gets it to me. Keep watching for this video. I will post it on the bottom of it, and I'll put this up as a feature so everyone can see it. For now, thank you for your time watching us. And if you do have any questions, don't be shy. Either DM me, direct message me, or post it underneath this post. I will get the questions to Bronwyn and her team. We'll make sure that you get the answers you need. We'll make sure you get signed up and you get the financing that your patients need so they can get the work done that they deserve. And hey, who knows? You might just find a little freedom from those insurance plans. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much, Doc.
Anytime, Bronwyn. Have an amazing day.
You too.
Do you feel like you are wasting your time and money marketing your dental practice? The fact is, most marketing companies are not focused on your best interests. They focus on their profit. At Art of Dental Marketing, our engagements are month to month, allowing you a low risk and foundational level to build trust as we build real solutions. Right now, TBOD members can enjoy exclusive discounted pricing on our ultra-fast websites and local SEO services. Visit us online at artofdentalmarketing.com or call us at 913-214-8502.
Thanks for listening to the Dear Doc podcast, your source for the business and legal questions associated with your dental practice. Don't forget to subscribe to the Dear Doc podcast on all major platforms.